Why this health scare feels like a turning point for Faye and Yoko's relationship. The moment the news broke, everything shifted. What began as a quiet update about Yoko's health quickly became something much bigger, not just a concern for her well-being, but a moment that made fans pause and look closely at Faye and Yoko's relationship in a new way. This wasn't just about hospitalization. It wasn't just about recovery. It felt like a line had been crossed, from speculation into something deeply personal. And for many fans, this health scare marked a turning point. The update that changed the tone of the fandom. When Yoko's team confirmed that she had been hospitalized for observation, the announcement was brief, calm, and carefully worded. No dramatic details. No timelines. No explanations beyond reassurance. Yet the fandom reacted instantly. Not with chaos, but with concern. Messages of support flooded in. Fan accounts paused their usual content. Even rival fandoms sent well wishes. But amid all of this, one question quietly rose to the surface. Where is Faye in all of this? Faye's silence, and why it spoke so loudly. Unlike past moments where Faye was quick to post, react, or acknowledge rumors, this time she stayed almost entirely silent. No public statements. No reposts. No carefully crafted messages. To outsiders, this might have seemed like distance. To longtime fans, it felt like protection. Many believe Faye chose privacy over performance, refusing to turn Yoko's health into public content. One viral fan comment captured the mood perfectly. She's not silent because she doesn't care. She's silent because this matters too much. This marked a shift, a maturity, a boundary. Fans notice a different kind of presence. Even without public posts, fans notice subtle changes. A Faye canceled or rescheduled appearances. Yoko's social media was completely quiet. Staff interactions became more controlled. No playful teasing, no indirect updates. Instead of soft-launch romance energy, everything felt grounded, serious, real. For the first time, fans weren't debating captions or body language. They were hoping for recovery. And that alone changed how the relationship was perceived. Why this moment feels like more than a health scare. In celebrity culture, health scares often reveal who matters most. Not through words, but through behavior. This moment stripped away performance and left only priorities. Fans began saying, "This isn't about image anymore. This feels like real life interrupting the story. This is where things get serious." For many, this was the first time Faye and Yoko weren't being watched as a pair, but as two people navigating something heavy together. The emotional shift fans can't ignore. Before the hospitalization, much of the fandom conversation centered on romance speculation, playful jealousy, and viral moments. After the news, the tone changed. Fans began reflecting instead of reacting. They asked deeper questions. How much pressure have they been under? Have they been protecting each other quietly? Are we seeing only a small part of something much deeper? The health scare forced a reset, from entertainment to empathy. Faye's role, seen differently now. Whether or not Faye is physically present behind the scenes, fans now see her role differently. Not as a public partner. Not as content. Not as someone performing closeness. But as someone choosing restraint when it matters most. That decision, to step back instead of forward, has made fans respect her more than ever. It reframed the relationship as something private, intentional, and grounded. A turning point for the relationship narrative. Before this moment, fans debated. Are they together? Are they drifting? Are they teasing? Now, the questions sound different. Are they protecting each other? Are they learning boundaries? Are they choosing real life over public validation? That shift is why this moment feels like a turning point. It's not louder. It's quieter. And sometimes, quiet means serious. What comes after this matters more than what came before. No one expects announcements. No one is demanding explanations. Fans simply want Yoko well. And they want Faye steady. Whatever happens next, whether they return to public closeness or remain reserved, this moment has already changed how the fandom understands them. They're no longer just figures in a narrative. They're people navigating something real. Final thoughts. When reality redefines the story, health scares have a way of cutting through noise. They remind everyone, fans, media, even the people involved, what actually matters. For Faye and Yoko, this moment didn't create distance. It created depth. And whether they speak about it publicly or not, the fandom will remember this as the moment everything slowed down and became real. Because sometimes, the strongest bonds aren't shown through captions or appearances. They're shown through silence, protection, and choosing privacy when the world is watching. And that's why this health scare feels like a turning point, not just in their story, but in how fans see them forever.